Anker has a new charger on the market with the PowerPort 3 Duo. This charger has two USB-C ports here on the front and features an output of 18 watts per port for a total of 36 watts. It features Anker's Power IQ 3.0 technology, meaning it optimizes charging rates for your devices for maximum speed, including Apple and Samsung standards. Thanks to Anker for sending this to me to check out and review on this channel. Here is the packaging that the charger comes with. It's pretty generic and standard for Anker. This front here, which doesn't show up great on video, it's got kind of some embossed circuitry and charging stuff, kind of neat. Sides are all this kind of a metallic blue. Very pretty to look at. On the back here, you've got a little bit of information, but not quite as much as I'd like to see. You've got the model number and a few of Anker's kind of taglines, 30 million happy customers, 18-month worry-free warranty. But it doesn't really tell you that much about the charger itself. It doesn't really tell you how many watts or things like that. Clearly, this packaging is designed for online applications and not for something in store. And this is what's inside. You get this blue cardboard holder with the charger like this. It does come in a little plastic bag. The charger does not come with any really accessories other than a manual. No cables are included, and that was a little bit disappointing to see. A tour of the physical charger itself. It's fairly small, about 2.5 inches on either side and about an inch in overall diameter. You've got your two USB-C ports. You've got a pretty bright blue LED here at the front. When I plug it in, we'll see that. The wall plug here folds out nicely. That's great for travel. And then here on the back, you've got specifications and safety markings, things like that. So hopefully you guys can see the LED screen here. And as mentioned, for this charger features dual 18 watts of USB-C PD ports with Anker's Power IQ 3.0 technology for a total of 18 watts. And right now I've got that top port rolling at 17.4 amps. And I've got this other bottom port plugged into another meter and my cell phone, a Samsung Note 8 at the moment. And you can see it's pulling between 15 and 17 watts roughly. So I'm getting real close to that 36 watts. The other load here is a Anker power bank that I reviewed quite a long time ago. And it's doing a great job here of charging these while I talk about it. So input power is 110 or 240 volts and it's 50-60 hertz capable, meaning it's good for worldwide travel. Output specs are 5 volts at 2.4 amps, 9 volts at 2 amps, 12 volts at 1.5 amps. We can see the power bank here is doing that 9 volt standard at 2 amps. And my phone here is doing the 12 volts at 1.2 amps, as you can see right there. So that's nice. You can see that it does do mixed current, no problem. Power IQ 3.0 allows for universal fast charging, compatible up to 100 watts should your devices and charger support them. This allows the charger to work with whatever device that it supports. Apple fast charging, Samsung fast charging, and USB-C PD. As I mentioned here, I plugged in both my meters here and that power bank, and right away it started to charge at that 17.4, 17.5 amp charging, no problems. And it's doing that at 8.9 volts at 1.96 volts. I also tested my USB-C to lightning cable and my iPad, and that was happily charging away at 12 watts because that's the maximum it can do. And I really had no problems in either, when I plugged in either device, nothing slowed down, so that wasn't a problem as well. And the charger does get a little bit warm here on the sides. Takes a little while for that to warm up. I noticed it more after about a half hour or so, but it really kept going and wasn't an issue. And the warmest it got was about 105 degrees, which is more than safe temperature. On a recent trip with this charger, I did have one complaint. When I charged my smartphone and iPad at night, the LED here in the front was facing my bed, and it's brighter than it looks. But this is easily fixed with a little bit of electrical tape, and in my opinion would look better if I would have gotten the black version. My conclusion is that I've been using this PowerPort 3 Duo as a bedside travel charger for mobile devices, and for that it does pretty well. At 18 watts per port, this isn't enough to charge most laptops, but it works well with smartphones, tablets, and some gaming systems and power banks. It's a little bit disappointing here to see the lack of gallium nitride charging technology on this charger to make it smaller and or deliver more wattage. That said, this technology is still somewhat new and more expensive, and this charger is priced more on the budget side. Anker's charger and power bank naming system I think is a little bit confusing. It's a little hard to find the exact product you're looking for without looking at them all. Some simplification or a different naming scheme I think would be appreciated in at least my opinion. My conclusion is that this is a good charger, and if you're looking to buy it, it really depends depends on the devices that you have and what technologies they support. This is a good general charger for me because it charges my Note 8 and iPad at the fastest rate possible. I don't have a Nintendo Switch, but from reading, I understand that this isn't the fastest charger for the Switch, but it does charge it while playing games as long as you're not hooked up to a TV. There are less expensive, higher wattage chargers on the market, but they tend to be single port only. So this is a good mix of a reasonable charge rate, 2 ports, and still a pretty small package at 2.5 by 2.5 by 1 inches. And it does come with Anker's 18-month warranty too, should anything go wrong. So on that basis, I recommend it with reservations if you understand what your devices need. As always, guys, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer any questions you might have. As always, appreciate a like and subscribe so you make sure to catch the next flashlight and product review. Thanks.